Xbox are going, right, what can we do differently? Because obviously 360 was the top dog. 360 was the main console. And PS3 was here, Xbox 360 was here, and now it's changed. PS4 is here, Xbox One is here. Well, hello there and welcome back to a brand new video where today's a very exciting day because we're talking about the PlayStation 4 sales versus Xbox One. We have an update. We have pretty crazy numbers. I honestly thought it was closer than this, but no, PS4 is definitely up here. Xbox here, and I don't know, could PlayStation be 100 million over Xbox by the time the new console comes out? Probably not, but it is pretty crazy. We have some information today talking about the PlayStation 4 sales as a whole, so the PS4 and the PS4 Pro put together, and we have a new number worldwide of how many units they have shipped worldwide, which is awesome. And we also have some information on the Xbox One side of things to give you guys a roughly idea in terms of a comparison, and also we have some stats about like some of the sales PlayStation did, why they're doing so well. And I thought I'd do a video like this. I know a lot of you guys enjoy console news, and this is talking about console sales, and I know some of you do enjoy me talking about facts and figures. I mean, I'm a facts and figure guy. I love numbers, and some of you out there might find this interesting. So if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to leave a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below your thoughts regarding this. But one thing I want to know beforehand is when I do gaming news, when I'm talking about an update, do you prefer this type of content where you see me in the top right corner and there's some gameplay in the background, or do you prefer me like you're filming on my big camera where you're literally just watching me and then I obviously insert some screenshots and stuff like that where there's no gameplay? So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Do you prefer me talking about gaming news with gameplay in the background, or do you prefer me just, you know, you don't really care, or do you prefer... So basically what I want to know is, do you like watching gameplay while I talk about gaming news, or do you like watching like myself filming with some screenshots, or are you not fussed? I'm trying to work out. I'm like, do I film it on my main camera or do I film it like this? I don't know. I'm just trying to up the quality. But anyway, let's talk about this. Pretty crazy. So PlayStation 4, and have a guess right now how many units they have sold worldwide. But PlayStation 4 have now reached 91.6 million units sold worldwide, which is crazy. And this article was published on the 8th of January, so probably a few weeks ago, so pretty up to date. And Sony likes to give out numbers every 6 months or so, so I think this is the latest update since, I think, July or August of 2018, but it's pretty crazy. Now, how many Xbox units have been sold? Well, it's interesting. So this article, December 13th, so bearing in mind we're talking maybe a month out of the PlayStation side of things, and obviously Xbox might have sold a lot more over Christmas, but to give you guys a rough idea, on December 13th or around December of 2018, Xbox have sold over 40 million. So that's including the Xbox One, the Xbox One X, the Xbox One S. So you think about it, PlayStation are pretty much selling 2 consoles for every Xbox One. Well, they're selling more because obviously, you know, 40 million, 80 million, you know, they're on 1 million now. So yeah, pretty much PlayStation are selling double the amount. And we kind of knew this at the beginning, you know, obviously PlayStation was £350, the Xbox was $450, you had to buy Connect, and everyone was going, well, PlayStation have better graphics, it's native 1080p, it's not upscaled to 1080p. And I think if Xbox at the beginning, obviously it took them a while, but they eventually, you know, said, guys, you don't need to buy Connect anymore. We've made it cheaper. I think if Xbox did that from the beginning and both consoles were £350, I think it would be a lot closer. But I think with PlayStation, and you know, if you're a gamer, you go, well, why should I pay an extra £100 or $100 when the console I want to play on is far superior with obviously the content, the quality, the exclusives. I mean, Sony have been doing a great job with exclusives. And one of the reasons why PlayStation did a really good quarter for Q4 is Spider-Man, because obviously Spider-Man being a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and we actually have some numbers here. So did you know that the PlayStation 4 exclusive Spider-Man sold more than 9 million copies as of November 25th? And being exclusive, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, Spider-Man had huge reviews, huge ratings. There were 5.6 million PlayStation 4 sold between November 19th and December 31st. So bearing in mind, you know, people going, oh, Spider-Man's coming out, should I buy one? But it's crazy, like they sold 5.6 million units between November 19th and December 31st. 31st. However, another fun fact, right? Another fun fact. During that time, so they sold 5.6 million PS4s, but they sold 50.7 million games. So for every console they're selling 10 games, which is not bad, is it? Especially in that time frame. But in total, PlayStation have sold 876 million PS4 games sold globally. So it's a physical copies, digital copies. So you think about it, 91.6 million consoles sold worldwide. 876 million PS4 games have been sold worldwide. Sold worldwide. So almost, like I say, every PS4 owner roughly has about 10 games on average, which is pretty incredible. Now, talking about gamers on the PlayStation, they've actually had a strong growth with PlayStation Network. Apparently, they're getting a huge amount of active users. We are also happy to announce that the monthly active users of PlayStation Network continues to show strong growth and has surpassed 90 million as of November of 2018, which is crazy. So there's a huge amount of monthly active users. They're saying that they now have 90 million PlayStation Network accounts, which is incredible. I don't know how many are active per month. I don't think it's the full 90 million, but if you think about it, they have 90 million users on PlayStation Network. I wonder how many are PlayStation Plus members. That would be good to know, because obviously PlayStation Plus being a premium service, they're probably making a ton of money. But it would be interesting to see how many members or who's playing Xbox more or PlayStation more on a monthly basis. That would be good to know, but hopefully one day we will see that. And one last thing to note, which is pretty interesting, I was just reading the article, and they said that in 2017 they sold 20.2 million PS4s in 2017. Think about it, Xbox have sold 40 million in total since 2013. So what, 6 years? You know, I would say 6 years ago, but obviously we're in early 2019. So still, you know what, 5 years ago? Yeah, roughly 5 years ago. And, you know, it's crazy how PlayStation have sold, 20 million in 2017, which is half the amount Xbox have sold in 5 years. But the one thing which was interesting was, even though the console is almost hitting 6 years, and it's getting quite an old console, but it's still very powerful and very popular, is in the last 12 months, so for 2018, they did sell a whopping, wait for this guys, they sold a whopping 18 million units. So 2017, 20.2, and it was a little bit of a decrease of about 2.2 million. But if you're Sony, the console's getting older, but people are still buying at a very high rate. So it's crazy. I mean, PlayStation 4 has outsold the Xbox 360 sales, and I think Xbox 360 sold like 86 million. So yeah, PlayStation are dominating. I think the next thing will definitely be the PS5 or the next Xbox One or something like that. I think Xbox are going, right, what can we do differently? Because obviously 360 was the top dog. 360 was the main console, and PS3 was here, Xbox 360 was here, and now it's changed. PS4 is here, Xbox One is here. But anyway, quite an interesting video. Hopefully this video has been somewhat helpful. I guess more informative. But if you do enjoy these videos, please let me know in the comments down below. So if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to leave a massive thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below for guys. But anyway, have a wonderful day, and as always, see you guys in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom. She's a